Well, Chandler, we're 12 practices in, man. Where do you feel like the offense is right now for you guys?
I think we've made a huge improvement, especially since spring. You can obviously tell, especially watching film and meetings, kind of over the install, watching like from spring cut-ups, especially quarterbacks getting to their fourth progression and stuff like that. So everyone's more comfortable with the offense and is making more elite reads.
What's the biggest area you think you've kind of grown in so far in camp?
I think my deep ball. I've been very accurate with my deep ball this fall so far, and then protecting the football. I mean, obviously more comfortable with the system since we had the spring, and really those two areas I think I've really improved a lot in.
Looks like Savion Williams has come along the last week or so, especially just in team out there. What have you seen from him lately?
He's running with confidence. I mean, he feels good. You can obviously tell that. He walks around with confidence. He knows he's 6'4", 220. So I mean, that's a big thing for him, and we're just really running with confidence. And the ball's in the air. His mindset's, I'm gonna go make a play.
How much you learned about Coach Dyke's offensive system that excites you the most?
What have I learned?
Yeah.
Like I said earlier, I mean, kind of being able to spread the ball around, learning that everyone is involved, everyone has a chance of making a play, everyone has a chance of getting the ball, which can kind of make the defense very, very scared of everybody. Really, have to worry about everyone, and it spreads the field out. So I've learned that a lot this fall.
How much do you think this competition has helped improve your game?
A ton. I mean, it's like I said, mindset is compete, don't compare. So it's really forced me to focus on competing. You can get lost in all the other stuff with the numbers, but it's helped me a lot. I mean, even in the off season, just kind of waking up and it's like I'm kind of tired. I was like, no, I can't have that mindset. I gotta go. I gotta put confidence on my face and show everyone that I'm capable.
It seemed Coach Dykes, I think last week, said that there could be times where both you guys play. Could you see that unfolding where there's certain sets that work best for you and others that work best for Max?
I mean, I could. I mean, I don't focus too much on that just because I can't control it. So I can't really get caught up with that. I just know that whenever two is in the game, I'm going to go make plays. So that's kind of my mindset.
I want to ask you about go ahead, follow.
And then Sam, when he's in the wolf pack. He's a pretty dynamic guy, but that seems like it'd be fun for you too.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, it'd be a lot of fun. It would.
I want to ask you about a defensive player, Josh Newton, the cornerbacks. What type of challenges he's going to present whenever you're kind of maybe targeting or going to receiver he's covering?
You got to know where 24 is. I mean, he came from ULM. Obviously, I think they played a lot of man there. So he's kind of in your face. And it seems like he's holding, but he's really not. He's got good technique, but he's made some plays this spring and this fall. That we're really excited about him.
Overall, too, defensively, have you started to see some more complex stuff from them, and how has that challenged you in practice?
For sure, I'd probably say the last 4 practices they've shown a lot more. They're disguising a lot better than they were earlier. And I was actually talking to one of our coaches this morning. I was just like, they're getting better. I mean, the defense, you can tell they're getting better. They're disguising better, and they're just more confident in the system.
We've heard some good things on Bud Clark, too, and obviously he made a play today. What are your thoughts on him at safety?
Yeah, I mean, he's a ball hawk. He's got great ball skills. He can obviously cover very well. And it's one of those deals I thought I had to learn by now, but if his eyes are on you and that ball's in the air, he's probably going to go make a play on it. I'm glad he's on our team. So
this is off subject, but the concept of the cold tub disgusts me. Getting in there with other guys and sharing it. So do you have a strategy? Like, do you try to get in first?
I mean, I'm kind of a germaphobe, so yeah. Once I get off the practice field, like I get my sprints in, I try and get in there as quick as I can. I don't like to get in with the O-line too much, but
does it feel good? I mean, does it have a purpose? Or?
The first minute feels good, and then kind of after that, I thought I'd go numb, but no, it gets colder.
But there's benefits, right? I mean,
for sure. No, for sure. Afterwards you get out, you feel just kind of fresh. And it's just a huge part of recovery that whatever cause says I'm going to do. So it's one of those deals.
And then you go shower as fast as you can.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of recovery, what are some other things the staff have been doing to kind of keep guys fresh during camp?
Kind of like yoga and mobility. Towards the end of the day, we'll do a lot of stretching with our strength staff. That, and then obviously just getting up here on your own for treatment and stuff. I mean, that's kind of, I don't usually go home during our break. I just kind of stay up here and get treatment and try and get my body right for the next day, because it's the most important thing is availability.
You mentioned, go ahead. Going back to the competition part, how transparent is the staff kind of on a daily basis on where you stand, so you have some feedback? Like, how does that work on a day-to-day basis?
I mean, just in our meetings, they'll just really, they don't lean towards anybody. They're just kind of, if you make a good read, it's going to be a good play, and then move on to the next, and then they'll talk about what else you need to do and stuff like that. And that's really gone for everybody in our room. Coach Riley's done a really good job with that, and he'll continue to do a good job with that.
You mentioned offensive line jokingly a moment ago, but how have you seen them improve over fall?
I mean, they're picking up blitzes really well. Again, I mean, they're just playing with confidence. We have a ton of confidence on this team. They have fun. They're very close to each other. And then you add Alon in there. Alon's having a lot of fun, and I'm so excited about him. It was a great pickup to get him.
With Coach Dykes, go ahead, I'm sorry.
So what areas have you kind of seen Quinton grow in so far in fall camp?
I'd probably say the deep ball, really. I mean, he's really done a great job. We've emphasized over the shoulder, stuff like that. He made a great play on the ball yesterday, in particular. But I'd say just down the field, 20-plus yards down the field, he's done a great job. And then kind of in the zones, just because we're playing against drop 8, he understands the zones a lot better. So that's been a huge improvement of his.
With Coach Dykes having so much success with quarterbacks over the years, how do you think your routine has changed under him being here?
Like my personal routine?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously having Kaz and them coming here has kind of changed my my perspective on everything. It's really like the things that got me to this level aren't going to get me to the next level, and I really understand that now. And it's kind of, I've had to change a lot of things, just especially recovery. And then the way I work, I mean, you have to be smart. You can't go out there and throw the ball 5 times a week during the off season. That just can't happen. Your shoulder's not going to last. But and then just kind of like my mental routine, kind of before I go to bed and stuff, I have my stuff that I do. I go through the script, meditate, and then go to sleep and stuff like that. So, I mean, I've stuck to my routine, and I really believe in it, and that's the biggest part.
With the first game a little over 2 weeks away, how close do you think this team is to being prepared and ready for that?
I think we're extremely prepared. I mean, we're kind of getting to the point where we're tired going against each other. It's kind of like we want to go crack some heads on a different team and stuff like that. So, I mean, we're going to be really excited. Obviously, we'll have a little bit of time to recover right after camp, and then we're going to get right back into it and get to work.
Thanks, Jim.